Welcome to the tutorial on how to use the Clips app in order to create a stop motion animation. So here I've opened the Clips app and I'm using simple aluminum foil and a template that I drew myself. Perfection is not necessary in order to begin this animation. So I've used the aluminum foil in order to create or represent some atoms or molecules, as you can see here. Now the goal is to take a sequence of photos, so you're not going to use the red record button. First of all, you're going to use the round white button above it to take a photo. So the first photo that you're going to take is the starting position. So I'm going to use that round white button above the red one in order just to take a photo. Now when you take the photo, temporarily the screen will go black and then you will see this screen. And how will you recognize it? Because in the top left hand corner there's a little X. Now you don't want to X out of it. In fact, you want to press the red button in order to take a short clip of this photo. And while you are pressing the red button, this is the moment where you can speak and record narrative over this first photo, which we call your first clip. And once it's done, you will see it in the bottom left-hand corner on the timeline next to the play button. Once you see your clip on that timeline, you're ready to take the next clip. So you can X out from the top left-hand corner, and then you will see the layout in front of you once again. And now it's time to move one item, one molecule at a time, or one part of your animation at a time. Moving one thing at a time is what creates the stop motion animation effect. So once you've moved your one object, you're going to repeat the whole process again. So you're going to take the photo using the round white button. The screen will temporarily go black while you take the photo. Then you have your image and you're going to record it onto the timeline as a clip using the big red button. So essentially repeating what you did with your first template. To work through your animation, repeat this process over and over again. It's very quick. You're only ever moving one thing at a time though, and that's the key part, especially if you're animating molecular movement. You're going to move one atom or one molecule at a time. As you do so, you will see your clips build up on the bottom of the screen in a timeline of your clips. And once you've completed your last recording of your clip, then it's time to annotate those clips. And there are so many labels that you can use in the Clips app in order to annotate them. To add the annotations, simply tap on one of the clips at the bottom. So you can see I'm going through them now. And you'll see a star appear with effects as one of the options on the menu. Under the effects, there are all sorts of labels that you can choose. And when you add the label, you can alter the text of the label. For example, if I wanted these molecules to represent oxygen, I could label them, and then I can touch the screen and rotate and enlarge or downsize this shape to make it the size and position that I want on the screen. These annotations and labels can be used to identify parts that are in your animation, or they can be used to show movement. In this case, perhaps I wanted an arrow in order to represent and indicate that the mode of transport here is diffusion. To finalize your video, you might like to add a poster. Posters can be simple or they can be animated. So you can choose one, and again by tapping on the text, you can choose to give any kind of title or label that you so wish. Once you have given it a title, you again need to record it just as you did with any photo, giving any narrative that you wish at the same time as pressing that big red record button. Once it's done, if you tap and hold on the clip at the bottom, you can move it to wherever you want it in your timeline, and that allows you to have both a title poster and, if you want, posters in between for different chapters. When you have finished all the edits that you want to make to your video, then you can export your video using the up arrow in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And this will allow you to save the video to your device or to airdrop it to any other device that also operates iOS. And there you have your stop motion animation.